bothers me.
Have you heard this say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater? You've had some bad experience in the name of Christianity,
Yeah,
right?
it's terrible.
But don't,
I mean, that's
don't,
just like, how can you walk around?
I know,
and
but
think,
you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't throw out that Jesus Christ.
I'm not throwing out
Lit-
Jesus, but I'm just
he
how
died,
different
and
people
it's
interpret it.
well, I'm
There's
just
some
saying
things. There's some things.
there's
that,
a lot of weeds.
There's
Yes.
some things that are hard to interpret, but there's some things that aren't. So, for example, John 14:6. I am the way. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me." How do you interpret that?
That's right. No one comes to through him.
Listen to these sobering words of Jesus. He said, enter through the narrow gate, because wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. Many will go through it. For small is the gate and narrow is the path that leads to life, and there are few that find it, Wanda. According to Jesus, few go to heaven. There's a lot of people, like your friend, or even say the Church of Christ, they preach a different gospel. They preach that you got to do something, grace plus baptism. And the Apostle Paul said, if anyone, even an angel from heaven, should preach to you a gospel contrary to what we preach, then he's to be cursed. And there's many sects out there preaching a different gospel.
Yes.
They're preaching a works gospel. We're not. You are saved by grace alone, through faith alone, in Christ alone. But if you've been saved, you're going to have works. Works is not a means of salvation, it's a manifestation of it. You're going to be born again. You're going to have a transformed life. Otherwise, you're on the broad path. Jesus says, not everyone who confesses to me, Lord, Lord, will enter into the kingdom of heaven. There are going to be people on Judgment Day that are going to confess Jesus as Lord and don't get in.
I never knew you.
I never knew you. Depart from me, what? You workers of iniquity, sin. Those are the people who profess Jesus' name, but then was molesting children, like you came up with. They're going to have their day on Judgment Day. So don't let that taint Christianity. Jesus sees everything.
I'm not letting that take you. I'm just
Don't.
telling you that
Yeah.
this person was taught that.
Yeah.
You know,
I
they
know.
went to church and they were taught that, not that they could do whatever they wanted to, once saved, always saved.
Yeah.
They're not the only person. There's other people. You know, just do whatever. But you know, and I have a hard time with that.
We're in the
Yeah.
Bible Belt. We totally get that.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a lot
like-
of people
Yeah.
that grew up in church, and so they think
Yeah.
that that's their ticket.
And
My grandma was a Christian. My mom was a Christian.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand how people come up with different interpretations.
That's why
of the
Jesus
Bible.
even said to his disciples, "Who do you say that I am?" It's not going to matter what all these other people's interpretations are, or what all these other cults or different religions believe in. It matters what you believe. It matters how
Yeah, I
you
know.
respond to
I
the
know, but it
scripture.
works.